Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Mossy, aka FDX Trades, and today we're going to be back at it again with another video. And yeah, just took one trade, trade recap on FedEx, I think, yeah, that's how you say it, FDX, ticker symbol. And basically, I've never traded this name before, and going to the day I had it on my watch list because of the earnings that it had, sending it around 5% up pre-market or after hours. And basically I was looking for a day two play here. So day one gap and go basically. Plan was to gap and go for the upside to these levels that I had marked here: 262.19, or 262, 265, 267, 268.50, and 270. Initially I wanted to get that 270, but we didn't get it. But right off the open I jumped on it because I just saw the candles that were forming very nicely in the 1 minute time frame as well, and the tape looked nice as well. And we were kind of like, if we go and look at the 1 hour, come on, man. If we go ahead and look at the 1 hour here, we were kind of like, I guess you could say, bull flagging, if you could call that a bull flag. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's there, if we go to make this little here, and I guess you could say maybe here, it was somewhat there. And looking at the 5 minutes, it did kind of, went, but I didn't really hold the key levels that I was looking to, so then I entered with first position being entered at 272.5 calls, I believe. Yeah, 272.5 calls. The bid and ask on these were actually very terrible. Going into the open or going to pre-market, they didn't look that bad. But when I saw the volume on these contracts, I was like, whoa. It was like the contracts were like on high ping lag. Like, it just boom, you saw it from $1.20 to $1.90, and then 282, $2.82. So it's like, what's going on here? So definitely. So first entry here I took was right above the VWAP here. Right above the VWAP here on the open. I was like, okay, if 262 holds, we could see a bull flag bounce from the level. And this candle here was holding. Tape was volume was increasing. Tape was nice. I was like, okay, it held. And I saw this too. I saw buyers were really strong here. And I was like, okay, this has relative strength as well, So I entered here around for 128, and then I scaled the second one here around this candle at 189. This is where it messed me up here. My second entry for the scaling into the position is that looking back at it, it's like I could have had walked away with a much nicer percentage-wise and just trade-wise overall. But it is what it is, though. I wasn't really too familiar with how these. I wasn't really too good at identifying just how much these spreads were on these contracts. But yeah, I just entered because I didn't really not market order. I limit ordered, and I was just like, cool. Then I looked at it and I was like, wait, what the hell? I saw the 1 second it moved so fast. I was like, oh, I just entered at 130, and the next second I entered the second one for 189. So that was pretty crazy. But anyway, as you guys can see, volume held nicely. We pushed above here 265. And this was looking good. I was like, okay, cool. We're gonna get that continuation here. But yeah, we went all the way to 260.58, so rejected here right at the level that I plotted here. I was really hoping we could get that 270 cleared, but didn't happen, as you can see. And I trimmed one here because I was like, okay, I want to see that strength push in. I don't really know how this name moves that much, but based on what I've seen other traders play it, it tends to just like really have that momentum, if that makes sense. And I didn't really see that here. Candle close below the level, and we had this candle close here. The contract here at the highest was 282. Now, in hindsight, I would have been like, yes, you should have taken profits, right? The whole thing, the whole position. But I was really just focusing on the chart, to be honest with you. And that's one thing that I'm proud of myself, is that when I was looking at the chart, I was like, yo, come on, man, like, give us this 270, you know what I mean? It looks like it's going. It's already holding 265 round psychological level, which is basically above 265. No, it's not above pre-market. Yeah, it is actually. It was basically above pre-market highs. I was like, okay, cool. If it holds, then we can definitely see that. And it did held, but this 268 level was seller slapped it here. Some heavy seller was selling here, sitting here, and didn't see that 270. In hindsight, yes, in the future, looking at it, you're like, okay, you could have, looking back at it, you're like, oh, I should have taken profits. But the goal is, as traders, is to really focus our game plan. And my game plan was not, because especially after trimming one contract, my game plan wasn't to trim both of them at here. I was like, this was my final target, 270, because I'm pretty sure there was someone guaranteed there would be someone sitting there with a huge ask. So that was my final target, and My final stop loss, my final, I guess, if it didn't hold, my exit was 265. So as you guys can see, we didn't hold that. VWAP couldn't hold that position, and this level, I mean, and I just exited right here on this candle. Um, so yeah, I exited here at 135, which was very unfortunate in terms of the way these premiums move, but it is what it is. I'm just happy to be green, and overall executed the trade without hesitation. Emotions were managed, and yeah, I was just looking at the chart, and overall, that's pretty much it. Looking back at it, we was looking good. It was looking really good. This candle pullback. The reason why I held through this candle here was okay. Let me just remove these indicators, man. So the reason why I was holding through this candle here was that this first red 5-minute candle was that the volume on it was very low, and with this usually, based on what I've seen price action wise, it's a good thing, especially on a red candle pullback. I was like, okay, cool. On this candle, I exited pretty much because I was like, okay, this candle has to send, otherwise we're not gonna go. So it didn't go, and I thought I was gonna go to 270. That was the original goal, but it didn't. But yeah, that's pretty much it though. um, Nothing too crazy. Right off the open, beautiful trade, in my opinion, in terms of my emotions, in terms of my execution. One thing that I could do better on is definitely my sizing. I did say that I wasn't gonna size, but the premiums looked nice. But then looking back at it, that second scaling really kind of screwed up my, I guess you could say, overall P&L wise or whatever. Not that I was caring about it, but it was just, that premium for my account was just, pretty big. So for the account speaking wise, pretty much bringing me up over $36 for the day. So account is back at 500 bucks. And yeah, I believe 7% on the day. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. And yeah, thank you. I'll catch you guys on the next one.